Get set for another edition of PatternCast Market Talk. Ernie and Don, they're the guys when it comes to understanding markets. If there's an opportunity, they'll uncover it. If there are minefields, they'll open your eyes to it. The stories are amazing. You gotta love the tough love. These guys are awesome. So get set for PatternCast Market Talk. Oh, and if you learned something or can add to the topic, then leave a comment. Ernie and Don read everyone and would love to engage with you. Now, on with the show.
Welcome to another edition of PatternCast Market Talk. We have a special on PatternCast that is going to end at the end of this month. There's only 3 days left, and it's a really great deal. And if you enter the code PATTERN, PATTERN, you'll get an additional deal discount for your first month. It's really fantastic. So, Don, where are we with PatternCast Signals this week?
Well, it's another good week for PatternCast Signals. That's where we are. In fact, if people had been listening to your videos, let's just say someone came in and said, well, I'm going to track these guys who just coincidentally started talking about this week. And you go back and listen to what we said about crude oil and the Nasdaq signal, and then the Swiss franc. These are signals we've talked about in videos. And crude oil, someone could have been listening to our video and looking at the triggered signal that our members paid for and seen oil move up almost $2. And we're talking easily $1.50, like not even trying. And if you had one contract of the CL, that's $1,500 easy. The next signal we talked about was the Nasdaq. We talked about it in a video, and we talked about the laser beam entry on that. And that Nasdaq entry went from the entry up 100 and something Nasdaq points in the last couple days.
That's crazy.
And then the most recent, we didn't talk about this one, but the most recent one was triggered in yesterday's session. Not the current session, but the session before that was natural gas. And
yes.
Natural gas blasted off. Go look at the chart.
This morning. Just minutes ago.
Yeah, so...
And it's still climbing.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Let's just say, for example, that you wanted to know if we were transparent or not, or if these signals were real. You're offering folks a 1-week trial, which this week would have been unbelievable. But the second thing is, everything we do, Ernie, is in advance, in email, in advance, before the signals happen.
Yeah, it's not like a day trade where everybody comes into the room and everyone's lining up and they say, okay, we're going to enter here.
No. We say this in advance, and you get an email in advance with the exact prices that we believe are going to happen. So this week, I don't have much more to add. If people had just been watching your videos and gone and just grabbed some popcorn and said, I wonder what oil's going to do. I wonder what the Nasdaq's going to do. I wonder what natural gas is going to do. Well,
natural gas just made another new high as we're speaking.
Just look at the charts and go, well, let's see. Now, again, we could be cherry picking. However, Ernie, the only signals that triggered in the recent session, the only one that triggered out of 25 signals was natural gas. That's the only one. And then before that, the only 2 signals that triggered were the Swiss franc and the Nasdaq. And the one before that, the only signal that triggered was the oil breakout. And these are the only ones we're talking about, but those are the only ones that triggered. If you have not been watching these videos and did not see us lay these signals out there in advance, and here's talking about it, and you are not impressed with the Nasdaq 100-point move, or natural gas was yesterday, but the oil $2 move, or the Swiss franc. If you're not impressed with this stuff and you're seeing it in Ernie's videos, and even after the fact, coming in and having a chance to watch this, I don't think any promotion you could ever offer is going to matter. If someone's still out there going, well, I don't know. I don't know if I should take the 1-week trial for $1. I don't know.
Take the 1-week trial for $1. Try it out, watch the signals, and then decide for yourself.
And also ask the current members in the live room.
Oh, in that trial, you are considered 100% a full-fledged member for that week.
But what I'm saying is they can go in, they can ask other members and say, hey, is this like real or something? And see what responses they get.
And then what's the risk after that? If you buy the month with the discount, I think with the discount and the deal before the end of the month, and by adding that pattern code, you're actually bringing down the price to just $100 for the next month. So you have, for $100, we're just laying it out there for you. It is perhaps one of the best investments that you could make. I am just excited about this. This is a fantastic service. This service really deserves your attention. Take a look at it. You won't be sorry.